Okay, so good morning, everyone, and welcome to another session of 130 Technicals. As we all know, and for those that are new, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities we can get from the market, and you guys get to see more of my strategy, how I get my entries, my entries and exits, basically. So without further ado, let's get started. Yeah. So we start with the fundamentals for today. We already had the high impact news on AED by 2:30, which was CPI, and then we have FOMC by 7 p.m. today on the USD. Apart from that, we just have low impact news and then mid impact news by 1:30. So I think we don't have anything to worry about up until 7 p.m. Yeah. Come on. So let's go to trading view and see what we can get. So this morning has been very interesting. Yeah, let's start with AED/USD. So AED/USD had this whole break yesterday. Okay, we had this break yesterday. I think I highlighted this break during our session yesterday, and then we had the break. We had the first retest. This one did not really give us any entry criteria. Then we had this one during the news. I think around the news or before the news. This was around 12 or 1 a.m. Yeah, and if we watch closely, you see that we had a very nice, yeah, we had this entry criteria here, this one here, that one there, and then we had this one also. You can use that one also as an entry criteria. Yeah, we had both of them. Then we had this whole drop to the downside, and then after this drop to the downside, price retested the golden ratio. Yeah, if you see, we tested this golden ratio here. The sad thing about this trade is that I saw this thing around 6. Yeah, it was not up to 6:15 yet. So I was waiting for the candlestick to close. I was watching it on my phone. And then I went to read one article. I'm trying to get another this thing, MiFi. And then I was reading an article about one MiFi. Then next thing I checked, it was 6:27. And I saw the candlestick already formed. But on my phone, it was not really showing me this beautiful entry criteria. It was showing me one very shitty candle. And when I saw it, it was just painful. So right now, I think this one has passed already. Oh, nah, I don't want to do something I'm not sure of. Another way you can look at this here. See, we had a push, pullback, a push, and then we had a break. It's more like a shift in market structure. So if you want to be ambitious here, you can just enter at this point here. Yeah, for something like this. Something like this at this level, then maybe stop loss just above here, above this point here, and then targets this lows. But I'm not taking the trade. It looks so desperate. I'll wait for the markets. So waiting for the market now, yeah, what we can do, yeah. What we can do now, yeah, since this downtrend has already shown signs of continuation, yeah, we'll wait for it to continue. Wait for that break to the downside, and then we'll look for the retest. Yeah, we can wait for that break, then the retest for the continuation. That's one way you can look at it. Yeah. At the same time, pay attention to these highs here, because once price breaks it, then it's gonna be more likely. What just happened? Sorry, share my screen back. Okay, so now, yeah, I was talking about these highs here. Once price breaks that level to the upside, then we're definitely going to have shift in market structure. But now there's a low chance we might see price break above this level, but it's the market, anything can happen. So you can still pay attention to that. You can still look at it from that side also. Yeah, this whole ambitious trade I was telling you guys about, honestly, I won't advise anyone to take it. Yeah, it has FOMO written all over it. Why you are in a patience game, so let's just wait for better setup instead. Let's forget one that's already moved. Then when it comes to NZD, yeah, NZD has been doing this very shitty thing since yesterday. It has been tapping into these levels, but then not breaking it and then going up from there. So what I would love to see from NZD here is this break here. Yeah, once I see this break, I'll be setting my orders at this point. So normally when I see this kind of breaks, I don't even wait for entry criteria. So I'll be looking for something like this, the retest and then a continuation. Or I can just wait to see if price will break these levels, which is low probability for now from what I'm seeing in the market. It's more like a bearish market right now. So it's low probability to see it break above, but like I said, it's still the market. So we can pay attention to that. And then Euro USD. USD broke my heart. I don't know. Esther, we're able to catch that trade on AUD USD.
Yes, I did. I caught it yesterday.
Oh, that's nice. You don't disappoint. Hope it went well.
Yes, I closed my 2 positions in profit. So yeah.
I don't know. That's nice. That's nice. It's good to see that you're making a hell of progress. Yeah. So Euro USD actually broke my heart. We saw this is a very nice break. Yeah, and then we did not get a deeper pullback. And then we're seeing price doing this rubbish here. Two things, yeah. Hold this high here, this one way, because most times when price want to do this kind of stuff, it might just do and then break above and then start shifting and then you'll be having conflicting information whether you should use this side or you should use this neckline that has been broken here. But you can pay attention to that. And then at the same time, this low is down here. Anytime price breaks it, it's going to be a short retracement, so it will still indicate strength in the trend. So you can pay attention to that, watch and see how it goes. If it breaks below, then we might be looking to take this whole stuff like this. But then if it breaks above, you can still be waiting for the retest at the top. Then GBP USD. GBP USD is one very interesting fellow. Yeah, GBP USD. I don't know whether it's streets that GBP USD wanted to run me yesterday. I bet it already run me the street yesterday. So, GBP USD created this whole candlestick here. It tapped into the area of interest here. And then it created this candlestick, and I took it for an entry criteria because it looks like a, what is to call it again, bearish pin bar. And then I entered my position normals now. I dropped my stop loss above the candlestick. And this morning I was looking at this grow when this thing used 6 o'clock candle to take me out. Then after that candlestick took me out, it created another entry criteria. And then I was not even paying attention to the markets. I was doing another thing. And we saw this very beautiful entry criteria. And then I had not entered this. And the market has already moved. Most times when the market already moved from my entry criteria, I don't like entering again. And I don't want to use this hourly candle as my entry criteria, but I can still use it too. We can enter this position like this. Yeah, stop loss just above this candlestick. But the problem now is that the stop loss will be very wide. But this is a very nice trade. Yeah, it's a 2.15 hour. I'll actually take the trade on a very shitty account. I don't mind losing. Let me enter the position. Anyways, so this I'll be entering GBPUSD because this hourly candle is more like a bearish pin bar and it's an entry criteria, and price is basically reacting. If you take this range from top to bottom, you see that price just kissed the 0.7, which actually indicates that it took out liquidity, and it's most likely that it will continue to the downside. Let me look at the 4H if I have conflicting information. Hope the 4H is not looking bullish. I'm actually going to take this GBPUSD. Please, it's low probability trade, so I'm risking very, very low. Yeah, so stop loss above. Let's see. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah. Actually, the 4H2 is actually bearish. I'm confident in the trade. I'll take it and see what happens. Let's just watch and see what happens. I'll still update you guys on the trade. Anything that happens, I'll update you guys. Anyways, that's I've looked at all my pairs. What pairs do you guys want me to take a look at before we go? Any pairs?
Yeah, a USD card.
Okay, USD card. Okay. CJ, that will be card JPY. Honestly, fingers crossed on this GBP USD trade. God help us. Anyways, okay, USD card. This is very fine. See this break I was telling you guys yesterday. We already had a retest, and this is more like an entry criteria. Yeah, this is a bullish pin bar. You can actually take this buy like this. Yeah. Here and then target this highs, and then your stop loss just below the candlestick. A few pips below the candlestick. You can take the buy. This break I was telling you guys yesterday that we should watch out for it, and then they retest, and it actually happened. Let me see. Let me check which points. Yep, that rejection is within the golden ratio. You can actually take the buy. That's how many pips. This is a 2.26. Then which pair? CJ, that's card JPY. Okay, card JPY is trying to create like a double top. Let me look at this from the 4H and see what trend we're in. Which type of thing is this now? It's one thing with cross pairs. So we had a push up, pull back, push. I'm sorry, not pull back. We had a break, and then yeah, pull back. It's more like a pullback for a continuation of that downtrend. But okay, it's not a shift, so we're still bearish. Now, this market is trying to create one thing that looks like a double top at the top here. Yeah, tap, tap, and then it's trying to break. So what I would say is that, yeah, what I would advise is wait for this market to break below. Yeah, if you can see that break below, then you what take the sell. Yeah, but you then just wait patiently, because right now there's really nothing to trade. Just chill and see what happens. Any other pair? What questions do you guys have before we go? Euro AUD. Please, if you have not joined the Telegram group chat, the link is in the chat. Yeah, I'm still going to drop it again. Yep, that's it. You can join the Telegram group chat. Most times we still do additional lectures and all, so you can catch a lot of things there. So if you have not joined, do so to join new members. Then Euro AUD is interesting. This whole thing, yeah. See, we had a push. This has been a downtrend, push, pull back, and then push, and then we're pulling back, I guess. We're still pulling back. Because if you drop this thing, I think it just kissed the 50. Okay, it has not reached the 50% of that 4-hourly range. So it's a bit tricky. I'm coming, let me change that to 53. It's a bit tricky, yeah. Because now on the 1H, it's showing signs of rejection. Let me see. Okay, there is another range on this 1H. Yeah, I think this is it. Nah. So cross pairs are very tricky to trade. And then from the bottom, we can actually see a shift in market structure. See, we have this whole shift in market structure here. See, what I would advise is that trade the most recent market structure, which is this shift in market structure. This is the neckline. Yeah, you can wait to see if price will tap here and then create an entry criteria. Do you understand? If you see an entry criteria here, like a bullish pin bar, or let's say shift the market structure, yeah, you can take the buy here, but then exit around this range, this 50% of this 4-hourly range, because the time price will tap into this area and have a massive rejection. Might actually have. Sorry, I'm using the word will. There's a high chance that we might see a rejection from here. Do you understand? So if you're taking any buys from this neckline, exit at this level here. Do you understand? But right now, that's what I'll say, because from the side of sales, I don't want to start calling sales on this pair right now because it does not reach the 4-hourly range yet. It does not reach that 50% range yet. So most times the market would like to push deeper into that range before it will start flushing down. You get. So that's it. You can just trade the most recent one on the mid time frame. Yeah, trade this whole shift, take your profits here, and wait to see if you see any signs that the market wants to sell. Do you understand?
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Any other pair you guys want me to take a look at before we go?
Lastly, please gold.
Gold. Okay. Gold. Well, it has been long since we looked at gold on this session. Oh, sorry. Wait. Wow. Gold is always interesting. Very, very, don't disappoint. Very interesting fella. See, gold is very tricky right now online. Let me see. Did it create any entry criteria on the 15 minutes? No. It created one and broke it. So this is it. I see what gold did. Gold pushed up, did more like a shift in market structure. Yeah. Come, let me reduce the size of this. Yeah. We broke below, tapped, came back, tapped, and then flushed down. We kind of broke down neckline, yeah. And then we tapped inside, and then we came back down. And then now we're properly tapping inside again, yeah, and we're rejecting. Honestly, I don't have anything on gold right now. Like, I won't call anything on gold right now. The only thing I'll say is, see these levels here. This point here. This is the most recent low. And then, where will I hold as the high? Honestly, this is still my most recent high. TIC price break below any of these places, yeah, but most likely the downside, because price has been tapping inside a long time for a long time now. If you see the break to the downside, then you can wait for the retest to get. But till then, honestly, I will not say anything about gold, yeah. Or if you see the break above, which for now I feel it's very unlikely, yeah. But if you see the break above, you can wait for the retest. But right now, wait to see a break. Because right now the market is just inside the whole range. Any other pair? Any other pair before we go?
Yeah, sorry, please, quick question. Your
Okay.
strategy, is it mainly break and retest?
Yep, everything I trade is basically break and retest. You see me trading shifts, all those shifts in market structure, double tops, double bottoms. Fundamentally, all of them are breaks and retest.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
No worries. See, one thing here, every strategy is hinged on a fundamental, I don't know how will I put it. I don't want to say a fundamental truth or a fundamental way the markets move. Do you understand? We have impulsive moves and retracements. Do you understand? Some people actually like
Yes.
Dr. Bills, you see his strategies, mainly rejection and retracement. Do you understand? Because the market moves in circles, it makes impulsive moves and then retracements. Do you get? But why I don't trade retracements, it's because retracements, you have to be very clinical
Very
about
short.
it. Yes, because we know the retracement is going to happen, but most times you never know where the retracement will happen. Do you understand? But impulsive moves,
Yes.
I've learned plenty methods that you can get to know when the next impulsive move will happen. Do you understand? And I trust impulsive moves more than retracements because sometimes retracements will not even hit your TP. Do you get? So
Yes.
that's why I normally trade. I love break and retest. So any other pair to look at before we go? Okay, in the absence of any other pair, I would like to tell you guys to please flow with the market, keep an open mind. Please, is it curtail I'll use or limit your expectations when it comes to the market. Yeah, anything can happen in the market, and always bear that in mind. Yeah. That being said, please have a very wonderful trading day, and I'll catch you guys same time tomorrow. Please, if you have not joined the group chat, please join. The link is in the chat section. I'm still going to drop another one again. Yeah, now catch you guys later.